Welcome back, guys. Wait a minute. A false start here. My mic was not even in front of my face. But we're good to go. It was just off to the side. There we go. Now we're set up. We've accidentally trapped a couple of lads. Oh no. Sorry. We gotta snap back into it here. This is our second colony. Our second colony is on Grossino. This place is gonna suck. If I can't spot a little bit of crude oil down here, so I think we might have something going. There's some beds. Bro, you got a bedroom down here already. What is this? A bunch of ethanol. What do you do with ethanol? Tells me here, doesn't it? Ethanol gas at over 78.4. It turns into solid ethanol at when you freeze it. Okay. Ethanol plus dirt for a nosh sprout. Okay. So liquid ethanol would be good to have. Good to keep. Alright, alright. What is this? Lumber in an ethanol distiller gets you a bit of ethanol, a bit of polluted dirt, and some carbon dioxide. Very nice. Very, very nice. Look at this. Bunch of rust. Alright, there's some buildings in here already. How about, what's that? Lots of fish. Like, lots of fish. We'll get these fish together. Ooh, they can't dig that. That's actually good, to be honest. For me, that's good news. I don't want these goobers completely botching their chance of survival by, you know, going places they shouldn't be going. Alright, so we've got 10 of our people here, and that's where it's going to stay. And these guys have to set up the hydrogen generator. That should happen any minute. Because I think they're, these guys, what, they're crowded? A little crowded. Abyssalite. No, we dug that out over here, didn't we? Yeah. Anyways, I think somebody's been pretty dedicated to delivering water back and forth. Oh, they're Autobot. Oh. Right. Let's disable this one. And once this can't be pulled anymore, we'll mop it up if we can. And then they will stop doing that. The silly loop. What we should do, though, and I'm surprised we haven't set this up already. We would be wise to get a little bit of refinement going in the form of a water sieve. Our input will be on the left, output on the right, and it's gonna just be dumping. Is there somewhere it can go? There would suck. God, I haven't given myself much space to work with, have I? It can go over here. That's no problem. Water sieve. It's going to have dirty water. So this pipe right here, it's going to come in and it's going to flow right out into the clean water. It's going to need a wire. It can just have this wire. Perfect. It's going to need plumbing. It can have this plumbing, where this will go in here. It'll come out right here. Easy build. Liquid vent. And then what I like to do is put a, and again, I'm sure there are easier ways to do this, but I plop a hydro sensor like here and here. And then when we get an automation wire, string it up, whenever this gets done, we can set them up. But it'll just be so the water level can't flood over. And we can set this up so... yeah, this will close if the water level gets too high, which it shouldn't really ever. It's mostly so that we can not use up all of the polluted water, just turning it into clean water, because we might need it for something else, like irrigation or some such thing. Refinement. Wait a minute. These just... oh yeah, they make polluted water, so it'll take some from this carbon skimmer. So that's actually not ideal. We don't want that exactly. So we'll cancel liquid pipes. That's a mistake on my part. Cancel any liquid pipes except the one going out. We want our own liquid pipe, and there's going to be a pump involved here. We want this pipe. Yo, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Because I wouldn't mind it if you instead you went like this. I feel like some people probably watch this and they get so frustrated because there's probably 1,000,000,001 better ways to set up any of these liquid and or gas lines. But I'm just not privy to them. That's the input. So this actually has to be the other way. Liquid pipes. We're gonna flip these around. Immediately my posture changes when I start playing a game. I'm trying to fix that. That's gonna be a side goal of this series. So it's gonna be input from over here. Side goal of the series, fix my goddamn terrible gamer back. Because it depresses me. Where's liquid pump? There it is. I haven't been working with these very much. Cancel, cancel. Pipe, pump. I say as there's one right beside it, but that's neither here nor there. Sieves cannot kill germs and pass any they receive into their waste and water output. What do you mean? Waste and water output. So what, there's gonna be food poisoning in here? We don't want that. Uses clean water from polluted water using sand. They don't kill germs. What? Oh, that's what the polluted dirt's... that's what it's saying, right? I'm assuming, because what else would it be for but this, right? We'll try this out. We'll keep an eye on it. But we've given them quite the tasks to accomplish, so we'll leave it at that. Is that enough yet? Yes. Mop it up. Finally, we can turn the auto bottler off. You can also stop auto bottling. You could also be at like a 7 now. Okay. That's good. That's good stuff. They've cleaned up that water. Some of it polluted. They can deconstruct this. They can re-enable this. Look how far we've come. These guys are idle over here, and I'll tell you, this is going to happen a lot. Alright, so we've got all the... oh, just destroy that, please. What are you talking about? Oh, we don't have any igneous rock? Ah! Get in there. Dig that up. Guys, I don't know how I'm gonna keep you alive. At least uncover your way to some food. We need igneous rock? What are you talking about? There's only sedimentary. Where did we get any in the first place? Yeah, we know about the ceiling collapsing. We're watching it happen. Oh yeah, these guys need toilets. Maybe we should have done that today. Toilets. It's just that there's so much water everywhere. Oh, we can do it over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 floor. We will cancel this building. I feel like I've barely been talking, but I've probably been just rambling about what I'm doing the whole time. We can deconstruct this one to keep airflow good. And you guys gotta dig this whole goddamn floor out. That's what's gonna happen here. Until... where's the midpoint? Here? That looks like a midpoint to me. 18 in. Go 14. I love 14. So, we'll get that built. We'll slowly keep moving these fish down to join other fish, and we'll collect all the fish in one big fish bowl. Significant power use change detected. Yeah, that's fine. It's not unusual. They are doing great. Wire, though? What's this getting? 250? That's on the main line. We can just slap this pump on this line. It's no problem at all. Water sieve, just about ready to begin operation. Did I pass that power wire straight through? No, that's just where it plugs in. Weird. Alright. How's this looking? It looks pretty good. The water sieve's gonna be cranking that away. To the point where we don't want it to get rid of all the water. So we'll put a hydro sensor for that thing as well. And we might be getting a little overkill, but we don't want to use all of it. Just most of it. Actually, we'll probably be fine because it'll stop flowing when this gets too high. So I think we'll be fine. I won't bother. However, there we go. So, send a green signal if above 500 kilograms of pressure. What do you mean? It's sending green signal... oh, below 500 kilograms of pressure. Just send green signal if below 500. So above 500, it'll send a red. Right? That's how I'm to read this, I believe. So now we're plumbing some of this yucky water into the sieve. And it's taking it through. Let's go to the plumbing menu. Polluted water, normal water here and there. It's coming out as good water. Good old water. So it doesn't tell me that the polluted water that's in there has food poisoning. So it wouldn't tell me if this good water had food poisoning. So we might just be dumping food poisoning? Yes, we are. How do you kill food poisoning? Germs. You heat it, right? I'm pretty sure you heat it. So if we had a hot room, of some kind, then we could run it through there and the germs would die. Or super cold. I can't believe I've just noticed. We've got infinite power potential over here. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're already doing it relatively well. And I'd like this to be our main power. I know it's wishful thinking, but I can actually continue building this thing now. So I will. We're going to have that there. We're going to have oxygen, electrolyzer, bada bing, bada boom. We're going to have air pumps. Look at that. We're rocking it now. Air pumps are going to be down here, just like that, with gas pumps connecting them all. These are the oxygen. This is the oxygen line. The oxygen line. Man, what's going on here? Why is there carbon dioxide getting in this pump? People are just breathing near it, I suppose. The oxygen line, as I was saying, was immediately distracted. It can run kind of wherever. It can run up. It can go into that line. And then this can go wherever and also feed that. But actually, no, it can't right now because it's full of carbon dioxide. So, in the meantime, we will vent it to the floor. I don't know, in here. Doesn't matter. It can come out here. We'll vent it over there. This is going to need to be on its own grid. That's for sure. That's for sure. Actually, I think we could get it on the main grid. Though then, we're really going to be struggling, I think, for power. Nah. Yeah, probably, but whatever. Let's see how it works. I wish we could get a third block coming off of that. That'd be pretty cool. Let's go power. Let's go, because that would have to be like a couple of grids on its own, just to power the top and bottom, which we could do, but I don't want to. Is kind of where I'm at. So what I'm gonna do, power. I'm gonna go heavy watt plate, and we'll cut this in here. Cut this in here, and then this can have heavy watt wire going to those, going to those, and that can go. Oh, that can't go through walls. Silly. And going to these. The electrolyzers, of course, are going to need plumbing. They need clean water. That's what the sieve is for. They need clean water. What's cleaner than sieve water? I mean, it's food poisoning my water supply, but for some reason I'm just not all that concerned about it. We can make medicine, right? It's possible. What do I have everyone else doing? This is a slow-paced episode, but I'm just, I'm you know, we're on the cusp of greatness here, and I don't want to misstep. I don't want to misstep. Posture. Come on. I'm gonna be slouching over. Oh yeah, you guys making messes over here? Sorry, brother. I just had you digging, but not actually making the thing that you need. These guys are they're gonna have a rough couple days. Let's go medicine, wash basin. Do you have access to any clean water? No. You don't. So we need a pit where we can fit some clean H2O and start cleaning some of this stuff up. We have some over here, but it's just there's no shot. Polluted water. It's all food poisoning. There's some normal polluted water over here. Doesn't seem food poisoned. It's just polluted. This is where I struggle a little bit because I don't know anything about how to survive on these planets. The ones like this. So disgusting. Polluted like crazy. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Let's just give me a second to think, okay? We've got tons of polluted water, which means we can have a good amount of clean water. We can turn that into clean water. We can irrigate bog buckets. We learned that. We can irrigate bog buckets because they need polluted water. We could run around, grab all these swamp chards. They're going to have a hard day. I mean, they're going to be miserable. But we can get those things done for them so they have a supply of food. And then I think eventually we're going to try to get down here. At least there's no, like, horrible gases. It's just polluted oxygen everywhere. It's pretty blue. So we can keep building down from here, mop this up. And then we can just dig down. And, well, that's going to leak over, so that was pointless. But anyways, we can dig... Oh, ranching, too. There seems to be a lot of plug slugs. So maybe if we build up some batteries and just leave exposed wires around, maybe the plug slugs will charge them. And that would be pretty cool. God, there's no space for anything over here. That sucks. We need our own space. So you'll be like this. You'll be like that. Alright, just play it. Like, the guy's pissing himself. I just got him there. Pissing himself. Cleans it up real quick. Full bladder? No, you already peed. Alright. Good job, good job. So, we'll make a couple rooms, and then we'll try to harness the power of the plug slug. And that will be the course of action for the Grossino colony. And I hope that they thrive. They'll have food for a while. I'm not going to overload them over here. They're gonna stay just a happy couple. Steve and Business Jupiter. Steve could use a better name. I can't think of something any. It needs to be. These guys are going to be random word planet. So this guy's going to be, what do we got? Business Jupiter. We'll get what is Steve good at? I haven't checked that yet. And also we need a mini pod. What am I thinking? We need a mini pod. What is Steve good at? Skills? Steve, you got 3 skill points, brother. Brother man. He's a big fan of rocketry. I hate that for him, but he is into construction. And who else was here? Business Jupiter. We already have them getting into research. So once they get a skill point, that's what they're going to do. Business Steve, I think having construction, honestly, it would be really valuable to get you super hard digging, but... or even hard digging, but I think we'll get you into a little bit of construction, a little bit of digging. These two things are going to be your main squeeze, that's for sure. Do I just want to get him into super hard so he can do it? I think so. Keeps us it feels safe to have it somehow. Being able to get through this. Especially if I plan to dig down here right away. Then I'll definitely need to. It is cold down here. -degrees. It's in the minuses degrees. Look at this clean water supply. How did I not see that? I'm blind. I was looking over here. Lots of polluted water. We can run over and snatch this. That just digging that out will give us access to these bathrooms once they're completed. But yeah, we'll have these fish that we can mess with as well. So I think these guys are going to be fine. What are you talking about, radiation? You guys got a lot of work to do. Can we, like, make sure all these are disabled for now? Just because I don't want any funny business going on. Things suddenly getting power and then pumping, doing crazy stuff. Like that. Exactly as it's doing. But it should just be dumping, or just filling a pipe, really. Yeah, pipe blocked. That's fine, that's fine. Make sure it's all disabled. There we go. I'm glad they just got this thing disabled. Good stuff, good stuff. The day's up. They're going to eat. And then sleep. We've got duplicate skills to look at. Wonder Pearson. More into digging, I think. Great cooking, though. Ren. What were we doing with you? You can get into advanced medical care. We're working our way into it. We'll have the precautions built up. Precautions. That's a word that I've been really trying to find. I think I mentioned that already. Precaution. Precautionary tale. Tidying. Cromulus. You're doing great, buddy. With your unibrow. Get all these bathrooms used up. And we've got a print. But we might let it sit. Well, let's look at it. Let's just look at it. What is it? Algae would be fantastic in the other spot. Sand also would be fantastic in the other spot. Another person would be pretty good in the other spot. Can't do building, can't do researching. Decreased athletics, really, really not a great character. Not a great character at all. They have some strength, but then they have no athletics. They have some excavation. They have some construction. Honestly, there's worse characters, but none of them are like really working off of their own ability. For now, we're gonna let that sit because I want them to build the printing pod in the other place, and then I'm gonna print the algae over there so that they can algae or sand. Sand might be more useful. Let's look at Grossino for a second. I think they don't have any sand over here. This guy was just working into the night. What's your schedule? What's your schedule over here? Over in Grossino, Business Jupiter. Add new schedule. Business Jupiter and Steve. Over here on Grossino. You guys can have your own schedule. I think it might be a little bit more lenient in the mornings. And then you can have your downtime. No, it'll just be the same, but we'll keep them separate for now. And yeah, we'll work off that. But we're definitely going to plop down a couple batteries somewhere if we can and get these bugs to stick on those. But as this day ends, we're going to end the episode just before we hit 30 minutes. It's going a little long, so I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you watching.